Hello everyone. My name is Satinder Walia and I'm a practicing child psychologist at BLK Super Speciality Hospital. Today I'm going to speak about handling children during current COVID crisis. COVID-19 pandemic has impacted our lives in many different forms. Aside from social and economic stressors, it has impacted our mental health and well-being from day-to-day living. It has also caused stressor as being a parent. The different environment, working from home, teaching your children at home, economic social isolation, a lot of economic stress. It has put not only the pressure and mental health effect on the individual as an adult, but it has also impacted our children. We as individuals are working from home. There's a stress looming because there are uncertain times, and these are times where we don't know where we are heading to. There are a lot of economic distress where parents are either losing jobs or working on half salaries, or the healthcare workers who are overly worked right now. There is no personal and space. There is no timings around where we don't know how things are going. Children are working online. There is no school. There is no routine which is being followed. Excessive use of screen, which parents think. There are online classes, there are teachers who are going through the stress. So these are unprecedented times which has put a lot of stress on us as an individuals, as a parent, and on our children. How children respond to stress is different from different stages. Children who are mostly infants, who are young children, their space has been barged in. They are not allowed to go out. They are mostly, there is a limited support. You don't know whether you should go out for vaccination to your children. Is pediatricians available? Kids are throwing more tantrums. They are more clingy to us. The preschoolers and the school-going kids who have to suddenly transform and transition to online classes, they have become more avoidant. They are becoming more clingy. They are regressing in their behaviors. And then there are adolescent and young adults who are college students who again come back from hostels or stuck at home. There is a social isolation. They are missing their friends. They've started showing signs of anxiety. They are being defiant at home. I heard cases of self-harm. There are poor sleep hygiene. There are excessive use of stress. Parents are stressing out, so are children. So as a parent, what should I do? I need to watch out for certain symptoms in my child. If there are much significant regression in the behaviors or in the developmental stages, if there are frequent mood swings in my child, if there is a continuous seeking of reassurance from the parents or adults in the family, if a child is totally withdrawal, if there is change in appetite, if there are change in the sleep cycle, kids have started clinging more often to you. They're acting out more often. Somatic complaints where their sleep cycle is totally disturbed. I heard children sleeping 4 or 5 in the morning. They are spending too much time on social media. They have difficulty in concentrating. Since most classes are online, there are many children, teachers are not able to keep a track of that. There is difficulty in concentrating, not finishing work. They don't know where to start, how to do it. So there are a lot of challenges which are being stressed in the lives of children as well. What is resilience? Resilience is basically how do you cope with the stressors in life? How do you cope with challenges? So no matter what a challenge these uncertain times have brought to us, we need to understand that we as adults have to be role model to our children to deal with these adversities and challenges. We need to teach our children life skills at this time. We need to teach them what is critical thinking, what is problem solving, how do we deal with this adversity situation. There can be many protective factors which can help you as a parent. Sensitive responding and caregiving. Basically be available, spend quality time with your children, meeting basic needs. By saying that meeting basic needs, we meant that take care of yourself and tell your children that asking help is help us to make us feel more strengthened. It is a good thing. It's not necessarily a sign of weakness. We should seek help from each other. Emotional support, providing emotional support for children, because these are uncertain, but these are transient times. Children don't know what to do. If they are stressed, they are getting any anxiety attacks, please sit with them, talk to them, ask them what's going on, give them the right information, tell them to stay away from the fake news, tell them to stay away from social media, getting any online bullying, get to know what is happening inside their world. Supportive caregiving and well-being. You have to prioritize your own energy and time. If you yourself are going to be so stressed out, your children are going to replicate the same. They are going to internalize the same feelings. So as a parent, I need to make sure I am replenishing my own energy, I am prioritizing my time, and I'm able to spend good and quality time with my child. Social connectedness that can help us to keep, consider, and develop our resilience. You need to stay connected. If we cannot go meet our family and friends, maybe digitally being connected and available for the family members, seeking help and giving help is something which we need to really understand at this time. This is the time we can teach our children life skills. We can teach compassion to them. We can teach them what empathy is. We can teach them how we do conflict resolution. So these are the times and these are the life skills which we need. It's not only about the curriculum, it's not only about the online classes. So what resiliency plan can you offer as a parent? You can spend quality time with your child. You can play with them, have time where you connect with them, read books with them, play board games with them, stay connected. Sometimes it's very easy. You think that you are under one roof and you all are together. But if we all are busy with our screens and we are busy with our own work, we are not spending quality time. So prioritize spending quality time as a family, because that will hold you and that will bring your emotional quotient up. Resilience means to stay optimist, to control your impulses. In order to do that, remember 3 R's. One is reassurance. Reassurance to your own self, reassuring your children that these are uncertain times and they will definitely pass. Maintaining routines is the most important thing. Most children are sleeping very late at night. They wake up in the morning very late, or they are missing their online sessions. Online sessions are not only for learning, they also helps us to stay in routine. It helps children to stay connected with their friends. It maintains some routine. So don't panic on the curriculum only. Understand that this also helps us to have a whatever corrective learning they can have. So maintain routines and consider that it is the most important part of our day, because routines also helps us to develop regulating skills. Regulating skills are that how do you manage with stress, how do you take care of yourself, how do you regulate your own emotions. Are you, if you are going to be very vulnerable, so are your children going to be vulnerable. So in order to be a good parent and a good role model, manage your own anxiety. You need to take care of yourself first, and then only you will be able to take care of your family as a whole. Few strategies which are important to cope during the COVID-19 times can be: acknowledge your own emotions. If you're stressed, please seek help for your own self. Your own mental wellness is very, very important at this time. If you are not vulnerable, you will be able to take care of your children, and you can provide support to others in the family and as a friend. Set boundaries. If talk to your children, whatever, if the internet has to be stopped at a certain time, it needs to be stopped. If they are not allowed to go out, they can connect with their friends online, but social media, that needs to be set boundaries. You need to be connected with your children. You need to understand what is going on. You should be aware that there is a lot of information which is available online, which right now our kids have access to. So if you're not aware the kind of the information they get on how to self-harm themselves, how to throw tantrums, how to get their own needs met, or access to pornography, you don't know. So please set boundaries, be available for your children, and get to know what is happening in their world. Establish a routine, which is the most important. If you'll have a routine, you're sleeping on time, there is less likelihood you will have more anxiety and depression. It will also take care of your mental health wellness in general forms. Share responsibilities. Again, coming back to children, teaching them life skills, share responsibilities. These are the times when we can tell them to help as a person who can take care of the house, help them for chores, give them times where they can just work with the siblings, help them with the homework. So responsibility sharing will give you also a break, and they will also feel responsible and as a being a big help in the family. Take breaks for yourself. Sitting, working, it does look that this is how it is going to work for some time. And if that is so, you need to take a break, maybe taking a leave 1 or 2 in a month or something, spend time with your family, helping them with the homework, assignments, or during the test. That is really important. And practice self-care. The most important thing, if you are healthy, if your mental wellness is there, you will be able to take care of your family. Lastly, but not the least, we need to all remember that, as WHO has very nicely said, COVID-19 crisis isn't going to stay with us forever. We just have to go through this time right now, but it is not going to stay with us forever. So take one day at a time. I hope this will help you. And if there are any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you for listening to us and stay safe.